this is Bizwatch Nigeria TV News Brief, and here are the highlights for today. Fuel scarcity persists despite supplies by NNPC. NPA task port operators on safety. Telecom CEOs boycott CPC NCC meeting. Sanusi suspension. Foreign investors tread carefully. Increasing demand for flour drives huge revenues. All share index declines by 0.47%.
Fuel scarcity persists despite supplies by NNPC. Despite additional volumes of petrol made available to oil marketers by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), there seems to be no end in sight to the lingering fuel scarcity in the FCT and other states. NNPC had earlier in the week supplied over 209 million liters of petrol to marketers in Lagos ports with the extra volume of products intended to eliminate the queues, but these efforts seemed to have had little impact as the situation worsened.
NPA tasked port operators on safety. The Nigerian Port Authority has stated the need for port operators to embrace safety measures within the port environment. This was disclosed yesterday by Alhaji Nasir Mohammed, the Lagos Ports Complex Port Manager. Mohammed was speaking at a two-day program organized to sensitize tank farm operators, terminal operators, and other maritime operators, stressed the need to address some of the safety challenges faced in port operations.
Telecom CEOs boycott CPC NTC meeting. In what looks like a clear defiance to authorities, telecommunication bosses have shunned a meeting called by the Consumer Protection Council and Nigeria Communications Commission. The meeting, which held at the CPC headquarters yesterday in Abuja, itemized poor signal, inability to connect, difficulty in recharging call credit, unsolicited caller tunes and SMS, credit wipe-off, credit deduction for unsolicited services, among others, as topic of discussion. Director General of CPC, Mrs. Dupe Atoki, who briefed newsmen after the meeting, said the concern of CPC was the poor service delivery by the operators.
Sanusi suspension. Foreign investors trade carefully. Since the suspension of the central bank's graft-fighting governor, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, foreign investors have been trading carefully as some have stayed away from Nigeria's latest treasury bill auction, investigations reveal. According to traders, foreign buyers remained on the sidelines and demand was dominated by less risk-averse local investors drawn by the attractive yields. Many foreign investors saw the suspension as an act of political revenge by the president, who removed an outspoken critique of his government's record on corruption. Although offshore investors had been pulling back from Nigeria for Sanusi's suspension amid a broader retreat from emerging markets, the president's action further undermined faith in policy stability in Africa's second biggest economy at a time of heightened uncertainty before elections in February next year.
Increasing demand for flour drives huge revenues. In 9 months through September 2013, flour millers have collectively grown revenues by 14% year-on-year to 319.6 million naira, up from 279.16 billion recorded in 2012. The four major players quoted on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange are Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, Dangote Flour Mills PLC, Northern Nigerian Mills PLC, and Honeywell Nigeria PLC. The surge in demand for flour is said to be heightened by conscious habits for healthy diet and the rising population.
All share index declines by 0.47%. As Nigerian equities market extended its bearish run for the third day, all share index declined by 0.47% to close at 38,944.62 kobo yesterday. Similarly, market capitalization shed 59 billion naira to close at 12.509 trillion naira. The market has remained bearish since Tuesday as investors tread cautiously, waiting for more companies to release their 2013 financial results. While some other companies have announced their results, banks are yet to announce. Market analysts said many investors are eagerly waiting for the performance of banks, hence the cautious trading. 30 stocks fell yesterday and about 8 banking stocks were among price losers. The banking stocks include Access Bank PLC, United Bank for Africa PLC, Union Bank for Nigeria PLC, Fidelity Bank PLC, Sky Bank PLC, Sterling Bank PLC, EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, and FBN Holding PLC. However, some banking stocks still made the gainers list. Guaranty Trust Bank PLC, Zenith Bank PLC, Diamond Bank, and First Monument Bank PLC were among the price gainers.
And that'll be all for today.